50 years ago, James Bond burst onto our screens and a cinematic legend was born. He made his debut in Dr. No and began a franchise that's taken more than £3 billion at the box office. Our arts editor Will Gompertz looks back on the colourful half a century of the world's most famous spy.
The title sequence that can mean only one thing.
Mr.
Bond. James Bond.
Mr. Bond.
Sean Connery playing 007 50 years ago in Dr. No.
Looks like you're out to get me.
The first instalment in what has become one of cinema's most successful franchises of all time. The actors playing Bond might have changed, but the man and his tastes have not. Fast cars, high-tech gadgets,
Like this?
exotic locations,
Stay where you are.
and glamorous
I
women.
can assure you my intentions are strictly honourable.
It's an amazing thing that it's lasted so long, and it's such a special thing within movie making that I can't help but feel incredibly proud to be part of it.
It's time we said goodbye to an uninvited guest.
Bond is a contradictory character, charming but brutal. It's part of his mass appeal.
In every country, everybody knows about James Bond. I remember once being in York Minster and some French children being there, and they suddenly came up and said, 007, they said to me. And I thought, gosh, that's fame.
For early audiences, James Bond was an antidote to post-war austerity.
What's your game, Mr. Bond?
A jet-setting fantasy figure, a sophisticated Western spy who could outsmart the baddies from the Eastern Bloc. That famous scene was shot here at the golf club at Stoke Park in Buckinghamshire. It features many of the ingredients that made the Bond franchise so successful. There's humour, there's menace, there's power play with a nasty villain, and there's always a vicious henchman. Now I'm here, I'm thinking I may as well have a round of golf. All I need is an opponent.
Hey, can we get going here?
But does this action man from MI6 actually bear any resemblance to reality?
On the whole, British intelligence thinks that they have been misrepresented by James Bond. There are many women now working in our intelligence services at the sharp end, and there are not many men like James Bond. So let's have a woman James Bond, a Jane Bond, if you like.
007 is a screen legend and an international icon, with a much parodied turn of phrase. Gompertz, Will Gompertz, BBC News.